it normally is because of the fair. We've adjusted that, so we'll start off by having Commissioner Summers give us an invocation, and after that, our clerk, Marla Young, will give us a pledge. Thanks.
Our dear kind Father in heaven, as we come before thee this week as a commission, we appreciate being able to sit here in favorable terms in the freedom of the United States and do these things without threat of harm or accident befall us. We appreciate living in this free land and for the things that it affords us. Heavenly Father, at this time, we have a big week coming up with our county fair. May we be blessed to have the community spirit of love and the things that bring us together, that we'll be able to touch hearts, that will last with people forever, that they will realize that we just can't go through this alone, that we might be able to take a hand out and help people up, that we might be able to continue to bring love and community spirit to this valley and state and the nation. Please bless those people that are less fortunate than we are, that they might have their spirit to be with them. Please bless our armed force services here and abroad, that they will be able to come home safely. We appreciate our local law enforcement officers and our fire that keep us safe here. Please continue to watch over us and bless those sick and afflicted. And we say these things in my Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Stan. Thank you, Marla. Sorry about calling you Clark. I was looking at clerk, and all of a sudden I said Clark, so I'm like, sorry.
Probably my brain rubbing off on you.
It's fair week. All right. Any past or former items we need to discuss? Marla? Stanley?
What was the one thing we needed to do? We were just talking about it, though, the other thing. Was it fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us what's the latest on the fire?
Oh,
That you have Spillman and I don't?
actually, everything looks really good. Pray for rain. We need to get a little bit of wet and not so dry conditions, but the temperatures have helped out a bunch. They said, we haven't had 100 degree, well, I think we had 100 degree day, and it looks like we're going on a downward trend. So, but we appreciate everything that happened, up here, and for the people that came out, and we had divisions from all over the state up here doing the things that we needed to do to get that taken care of also.
Yep. So, yeah, we'll hope we can keep these fires to a minimum. So they've been doing a good job this year. So one other thing that I just would like to make mention of, I did have the opportunity last Monday to go back I think it was a couple months ago. We had Standard Wellness come and visit with us about their facility that they were looking at putting out in West Corinne. And so I had the opportunity to go back to Cleveland and tour their facility there on their plant where they grow the marijuana plants and see how they operate. It was quite interesting. It's a very clean, low-key operation. You wouldn't be able to tell from the street. You go into the ag park there, and there's, it's just a plain building, but it is secure. It has, fencing around it and tons of cameras. They showed us their security center there, and they have like over 200 cameras. It's a lot, and it's quite interesting to see how they manipulate the environment for those plants to be able to thrive and get the most out of them. So they basically have to document everything, so their management's involved in all their anything that's left over that needs to be destroyed is all documented and logged. So they're very thorough on that. So I was quite impressed with how they run the operation and how smoothly it's going for them there. And they're excited to come out here, and the facility they're going to build is about 20% smaller than the one they have out in Ohio, but it's going to be pretty similar. So they seem like they'll be good partners, and they'll employ between probably, I don't know, by the time they get running full speed, it'll probably be 40 to 50 people. So yeah, should be a good thing.
Awesome.
So,
Hey, I was just going to tell you about one more thing that we had the opportunity this weekend to do the Honor Flight concert that we always kick off the fair, and it was pretty amazing. We had a great turnout, and we were able to put our new flag on our new flagpole at 60 feet high, and if anybody drove by the fairgrounds, it was amazing to see. We had an Eagle Scout project that put up, I think it was 5 different wards' flags all around the fairgrounds, and we talked them into leaving the ones up on the new bleachers on the top. So they'll be all the way through the fairgrounds. But we got a letter from Jenny Taylor, who is the widow of Brent Taylor, that was killed in action last year. I'll try to read this without crying, but you know me. It says, last August, my husband, Major Brent Taylor, was able to come home for 2 weeks on leave from his deployment in Afghanistan. He and I brought our kids to the Honor Flight concert and enjoyed a great evening of community gathering and a genuine patriotism at its finest. Nothing says small town America better than the Box Elder County Fair Honor Flight concert. Brent and I were both surprised when Commissioner Stan Summers had Brent stand and recognize his military service. We were both humbled by the standing ovation that was given on his behalf of all brave men and women in uniform. Less than 3 months later, in November of that year, Brent was killed in action in Afghanistan, and our family's lives have been changed forever. We continue to be humbled of the outpouring and support of the respect that have been shown to our family and others, and we feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude to the hundreds of thousands of military members throughout time who have laid down their lives in order to preserve our freedoms, and to those who will yet still lay down their lives and to preserve our freedoms for future generations. The price of freedom is incredibly high, and yet what an honor to know that there are those willing to pay that price for you and me, and for our children and our children's children. May God bless you for being here tonight, honoring the freedom of patriotism and everything that truly makes America great. And God bless us for remembering those in the best way we can, is for us to go and make something of ourselves that will honor their lives forever. So I just wanted to let you know what that means, just a little action. And if we can touch one person that wants to become a patriot, that wants to become a servant, in my opinion, it's worth any price we have to pay. So, thanks.
yeah, thanks for sharing that. Yeah, she's a neat gal. All right. Well, Steve, do you have anything from former items or anything? Okay. We'll go ahead and move on with our next item here. I think we're up to Peach Days. So, Monica.
Life's a peach.
Aren't they cute?
That's cool.
All right.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I'll wait till after you give them. We can't lip sync this year.
You can lip sync this year. Sure you can. Okay, so this is for Baywatch. We didn't want to leave them there without someone there.
All right.
So those are for the business.
Thank you.
Okay, let me see.
Awesome.
And Jeff Scott's.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I gotta go over to his house anyway the next day. So you gotta walk real far.
I found
hate following up
I
with
found it
that.
interesting because we put that insert into the Tribune and Deseret News.
Yeah.
Everybody in Salt Lake thinks that the fair and Peach Days are the same thing.
They have different dates.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Really?
They kept saying, oh, yeah, we're going to come up to Beach Days next week. I'm like, Beach Days is in
Well,
September.
we'll make sure we get some posters out at the fairgrounds.
Okay.
We'll get them out there.
All right.
So as people walk in. Peach Days is going well. 3 more weeks. Some things we have on the Tuesday of Peach Days week will be on Good Things Utah, as well as Fox 13's The Place. So both the same day, which makes it really nice for me. I can just go to Salt Lake once. And then Big Buddha will be up on Friday morning doing a live broadcast. And then Best Yet Magazine will be doing a Facebook Live that morning. as well. And then I just got some travel blogger is coming through and will be here the Saturday of. I don't know much about them. They're coming from Florida and they're on their way and they're going to be stopping by. So,
Do they want to go to the bell tower? Jeff,
Jeff,
Yeah,
should we take them to the bell tower?
sure.
we have rebranded a little bit on Friday night. Instead of the children's parade, it's the kickoff parade. We're trying to just build the awareness that for the community that may not like the crowded, as much as the crowd on Saturday, to come down Friday. The vendors are a lot less busy, as well as the rides and the parade are smaller and more localized businesses in there. We do have the free children's activities as well by the Boys and Girls Club on Friday night for the free, for the community that can still have a fun time. That's right underneath the arch. And then, of course, we have our lip sync battle, which is amazing. And the commissioners really, you know, you guys are like
We're running out of good
amazing.
ideas.
I have some, if you need them.
Our idea maker's running out of ideas.
Ideas? Okay, Stan and I can talk.
Okay.
But I'm doing it as long as nothing happens, so it's going to be a great time. Joel Ferry will be doing it, our executive committee.
Can we say that we're doing it unless something happens?
I told the ladies, I was like, hey, it's something really, you know, I'm in charge of Peach Days. And they were like, we're with you. So, and then for Saturday, everything's kind of the same. We have about 120 entries in the Peach Days Parade.
Wow.
Yeah. Car show, that's our big new thing for the year. The chamber's involved in organizing that this year. The car club is not. So that's a huge undertaking. Yeah. We already have over 200 cars registered, so that was good.
You still have my banners, don't you? Or do I
I
need
do
to
have
get
your
you? Okay.
banner, yes, I believe. I'm going through that right now. So for your property, everything's the same. We have like the 2 vendors and then the first aid booth. The fruit display is new this year. I haven't seen it yet, but they're building it because the other one had gotten too old and wasn't exactly so we've got a new one coming, bleachers, and then we may, if we have time, we might have a selfie stand out on the courthouse lawn somewhere that's very cute
That'd be cool.
for people to take selfies or pictures, and it has the Brigham Arch. You guys
Oh,
saw
seen
it,
it.
tour of
Yeah,
Utah.
yeah. Oh, it's cool.
But we're going to add something that's peachy to it. So, and then I've talked to Cody, and he knows when the water needs to be turned off. We will be plugging into the power system. And yeah, I think those are all of his questions. I'm going to be getting Jenica, the county employee, parking passes so they don't get
That's what I
bothered
was just gonna
that
ask you.
day. Yeah.
All
We
that's
got
just the same as
number.
what we've had in the past
Yeah,
then.
yeah, there's nothing different vendor-wise out in the parking lot. It will be the same. I've already spoken with Rich Van Dyke about the alleyway, so we're good there.
Do we need cones to be able to do the alleyway? Okay.
No, I think we're okay, because it's kind of like, we don't change the parking, so it's actually a
Okay.
thoroughfare anyway, so people know where it is.
Cool.
It's just moved back further.
Have you got
He's-
numbers like on Peach Days about how many people come through? I mean, like we do at the fair? I mean, we're talking 200 to 250,000.
Yeah,
in a
I
week.
don't say numbers. If 1 in every 4 bought a Coke, it'd be 40 to 50,000.
Really? Wow.
That's the only way I can count, because we don't have like,
Mm-hmm.
ways for numbers.
I go by like Farm Bureau hamburgers. That last year they sold 67,000 hamburgers.
Yeah, none of my vendors tell me.
Really?
I'll have to ask them, yeah.
All local beef. It's amazing.
Yeah. Countywide, the sheriff's search and rescue does the peach cobbler. The posse does the peach cobbler. Search and rescue helps us with a lot of our manning.
Mm-hmm.
And this year, we're able to double the donation we're given to the search and rescue
Wow.
for their help. And they help us just close streets and parking lots and man it, just like they do at the fair. So
Yeah.
we utilize them as well. And then, like I said, the posse we can ask them how much peach cobbler they go through.
That'd be good.
Dean would know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should know how many, but I've never asked.
Okay.
But yeah, everything else is planned like normal. But I don't want rain. Rain before, rain after, not
It's
rain.
not- I'm just
during
looking
that.
at the
I know, when
forecast,
you
it's
said
supposed to be
rain, I
cool.
was like, yeah, it's
Well,
supposed to be,
It's still supposed to be cool,
yeah.
not in the hundreds. So that'll
And we're
help.
just excited to celebrate the fair this week with you guys.
Oh, I know.
We'll be
Can't
out
wait.
For the parade.
Woohoo.
Woo. So, any questions?
Nope.
All right.
We'll
No,
be
we
here.
appreciate you. You always put on a good program for everybody,
Thank you.
so.
Thanks for involving us, really.
Yeah.
No problem. Thanks.
It's good.
You want ideas for lip sync? Give me a call. I can come
I got an idea, I just got to make these guys want to do it.
I don't know, last year was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna
I
talk.
don't know.
Yeah, okay. All righty. Looks like Scott.
He's not Scott.
He is Scott.
I know, it's, you just went to the same place I did.
Scott McComb, Bay River Association of Governments. We're looking to extend our wildfire preparedness plan contract. We're about halfway through. It's going a little bit slower than we initially planned because we're working with kind of smaller communities, you know, those part-time officials, and so we're really trying to have these meetings around those city council meetings.
And trying to get us all together is just not fun, is it?
Yeah.
And so we've actually gotten some pretty good buy-in. I know
Good.
I just finished Deweyville's, and they are really happy and pleased with
That's awesome.
what we give them there, so.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what we do without you guys some days. So hope we never have to worry about it. But
Yeah,
thanks for all you do, for sure.
yeah, we appreciate it.
Do we need
Do
to
we need to,
approve the contract? Is that what you?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all we're looking
okay, I'd entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion we approve the, what was it called? Just the NORDA,
MOU
the MOU
19-43.
19-43, Development Community Wildfire Preparedness.
I'll second that. I have a motion by Commissioner Summers, second by me. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
We're good. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Thanks for coming over.
Yeah. Okay. And it looks like the next item was had the indigent burial. Or was that?
We have one?
That gets
Is that what
scrapped.
it is? We actually have one?
We had one, but I don't,
You have the information on it?
I don't.
I do, but it's not on the agenda here. PowerPoint.
I mean, I can make a motion that we just approve the indigent burial. I can't even say
It
it.
looks like it's from Gillies.
Gillis.
It's just basically showing here that the final balance is 707.
I don't think we have that. Seems to me like we only do 500.
Yeah, they're showing
It's usually the amount.
Is 500.
immediate cremation, cremation permit.
I also think that we ought to probably put that on our budgeteering stuff because the state's actually tacked on a $250 fee now to an indigent burial. So we probably ought to put that on a budgetary things this next fall. To probably up that to the 250, so it'd be a $750 indigent burial instead of just 500.
Yeah. Well, then this would fit under that, but yeah,
Yeah.
so. Well,
Marla, I'd actually make a motion that we pay for the indigent burial up to what it is here, if we have that left in the budget for indigent burial. If not, it's just the 500.
so if we have it to cover it, otherwise just pay the 500?
Yeah.
Okay. I will second that. I have a motion by Commissioner Summers, second by me. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. All right. Looks like we're on to the Scott Lyons. The Norda subdivision?
Yep. Okay, I have two subdivisions. Let's see which one this one is. First one is the Norda subdivision. This one is located at approximately 4920 north and 3200 west. So it's an area just, would be west of Honeyville. It's a two-lot subdivision, and they originally started with 5.086 acres. They split it down, so lot 1's 3 acres and lot 2 is 2.086 acres. The subdivision meets all the standards of our land use code, and it's been through reviews from staff as well as the health department, county surveyor, county engineer, roads department, fire marshal, county attorney. So it comes with a recommendation of approval, We actually just got this plat this morning, so we didn't have time to get the county surveyor's signature or the health department signature.
Okay,
So I guess with that being said,
we'll approve it pending.
yeah, approve it
Okay.
subject to those being,
All right, I make a motion, we approve the Nordis subdivision pending necessary signatures.
I have a motion by Commissioner Summers. I will second that. And a second by me. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
This is an interesting
second subdivision is the
painted pony.
Painted Pony subdivision. This one is located in the East Garland area. Let's see, address we have here is 13647 North, and Painted Pony Drive, which is just off of East Garland Road. Also a two-lot subdivision. Lot 1 is 13.073 acres, Lot 2 is 8.098 acres. This one as well has been reviewed and meets the standards set forth in our land use code, and has been approved and signed by the surveyor, the health department, and comes with a recommendation of approval.
I didn't see anything.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't have any questions on that.
I make a motion, we approve the painted pony subdivision.
I'll second that. I have a motion by Commissioner Summers, a second by me. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Did you want to sign that now, or?
Well, yeah, I guess
Might
I'm
as well.
acting
I
chair
can leave them
today.
and you
Might
can
as
sign
well.
them after. or whatever.
Might as well sign them and get them done with.
You got your special pen?
Can you bring it down to my seat?
That's good.
Are you keeping a running tally of how many this year? Are you serious? I mean, almost double the year before, right?
For the last 4 years, it's been about 30 per year, and we're at like 36 or 7. Really? Wow. We're going fast,
What's that?
going fast.
All right, thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott.
Jenica.
So today I just have a roadshed department on-call policy update. Back in March of this year, you guys approved their on-call policy. I just need to make one adjustment to that to specify for payroll because the out west on-call employees are only paid for 6 months of the year and the in-town on-call employees are paid for 12 months of the year. And I just would like to specify that so that we can keep it straight for payroll purposes.
Okay. I make a motion that we approve the road shed on-call policy update.
I will second that. I have a motion by Commissioner Summers, a second by me. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Jenica.
I don't think we got a closed session, do we?
Not that I know of.
Have you got anything?
Nope.
Swing.
Okay.
Okay. We didn't. Oh, yeah. We have some volunteer forms that we need to sign,
Oh, yes.
so I'm going to make a motion to approve the volunteer forms for the fair.
I will second that. I have a motion by Commissioner Summers, second by me. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
That was supposed to be on oncoming business, but
Just one
Sorry.
signature on this one?
Well, it probably fits under this volunteer action forms, so.
Okay.
okay.
All righty.
We didn't have
That-
any we didn't have any minutes, right?
No, no minutes this time, so.
And just
there's
this
only
one?
page, yeah. So,
Okay.
since we don't look like we have a closed session,
No,
I'd
I make
entertain
a motion to adjourn.
I will second that. Have a motion by Commissioner Summers, second by me. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.